Stay tuned for the Marvel Legend reveals straight out of Brazil, and we may finally have an answer to that damn rocket tease. Pow, and welcome back to the channel, Dan Who Reviews. As always, my name is Dan W. Make sure you are following me on Instagram at It's Dan Who. And if you are, you have probably already seen the reveals coming straight out of Brazil yesterday at CCXP, which is the big South American convention where Hasbro had a brand panel. They did a couple of reveals for Transformers, G.I. Joe, Star Wars, but of course, we're interested in the Marvel Legends. Now, obviously not a lot of reveals as they are saving them for the December live stream where I'm sure Dan and Dwight will do their yearly draft, and hopefully we get a glimpse at some of the first Legends of 2026. That is yet to be announced. So until then, we have a couple of Marvel Legend reveals to whet our appetite in the form of 2 comics and an MCU. We had a red She-Hulk, a Lizard Build-A-Figure re-release, and then a new Andrew Garfield MCU figure. So let's break it down, shall we? Firstly, they revealed a brand new red She-Hulk, which I think is absolutely fair game, as the last time we got red She-Hulk in the Hasbro era was 13 years ago in the Epic Hero days. So that was an old female Marvel Legend body type, will probably barely stand in a collection. So it's a character that absolutely needed an update, and there was a comic She-Hulk body out there that they have already used multiple times already. We have basically got this exact same She-Hulk in grey, in green, so of course now we have it in red as well. So it does reuse a lot of the elements we have already seen in plastic. They seem to have updated the upper torso. They gave us some gloves. It seems like the facial expressions are the same, but they've just obviously different deco. She might have a new hairpiece. She's stolen Elektra's size, that's at least what Rich told me. So it is an accurate portrayal of Red She-Hulk, which is Betty Ross as She-Hulk essentially. So yeah, inevitable. We got a grey one, we got a green one. Now we have a red She-Hulk. So for me, I don't have that old one, so this is a new character to add to my collection. But again, it depends if you liked those previous bodies for She-Hulk. You can let me know in the comments. The next one, it seemed that people were very excited with. It is a reissue of the Lizard Build-A-Figure from the Build-A-Figure wave back in 2018. So if this comes out next year, it will be 8 years since that Build-A-Figure came out. So I think it's fair game for a single packed reissue, and it does have some unique elements as well. So here I have the old Build-A-Figure, a very solid Build-A-Figure that was always really popular and did go for a pretty penny on the aftermarket. But you can see this one's a little bit more grimy, a little bit darker in tone. This new single packed version, the difference seems to be obviously the lighter color. Is a lighter shade of green. He's got a lighter shade of purple for the trousers. They've removed the tongue from the articulating mouth. They've painted his nails. He's got a manicure. But the most exciting thing is the brand new 90s era head sculpt. So this is a Todd McFarlane style lizard head sculpt straight out of 90s comic books, which I know a lot of people are much fans of. So this is your opportunity to add a 90s accurate lizard to your collection, but it is on the old Build-A-Figure body. So it's still got the pins, it's still got the sort of segmented tail. So there are some things to like about this and some things to dislike, but it does give collectors an opportunity to get this Build-A-Figure without having to chase the pieces down on the aftermarket if you missed out. And if you're a fan of the 90s era as well, or even Todd McFarlane, then you'll appreciate adding that to your collection. But if you've got the Build-A-Figure and you quite like the sort of grittier tones, it's probably not one for you. But again, that's the magic about collecting. Not everything is for everybody, and you have the free will to pick and choose what collectibles you want. So again, let me know in the comments below, will you be getting that lizard? And then the final reveal wasn't that exciting. It is basically the MCU re-release that is sort of evergreen. It's on the blue and gold packaging. So this will pair up with the Iron Man Mark III that has already been revealed. That should be available throughout the year for collectors, for the casual consumer, if you will. But it is Andrew Garfield, but it's Andrew Garfield in a lighter shade of blue and red. So I actually think this one will appeal to MCU fans and even Spider-Man fans in general, as that Andrew Garfield base body that we've got several times already. We got it once in the free pack, then we got it with the unmasked head on the card back for the No Way Home wave, and now we have it again, but this time in a lighter shade. So if you're a fan of Andrew Garfield Spider-Man, you have an option to get a lighter colorway, or maybe you just missed out on those previous versions, as it is a popular Marvel Legend all the same. So this is going to be one of those evergreen things that should be available throughout the year. Again, not a bad thing. If it's not for you, that's okay. But if you want it, it's right there for the taking. So all of these go up for pre-order today, the day I post this video, I believe, which is I'm just checking, is it the 5th? Yeah, the 5th of December. So these go up for pre-order today. And I think Lizard is an Amazon exclusive. So no word on the price of all of these yet. So again, you'll probably know by the time this video goes out. But Lizard is an Amazon exclusive. The other two are fan channel. You can get them in all the places you buy your Marvel Legends. So let me know what ones you'll be picking up in the comments below. But the most intriguing thing for me to come out of Brazil was that we finally seem to have the answers to that bloody rockets clue that has been drip fed to us for the last couple of months. So at New York Comic Con, they showed off a little pile of yellow rockets. And then at MCM Comic Con in London, they showed off the sort of blast trail that those rockets attached to. And then at Luca Comic Con, they showed off the actual gun piece that the blast trail attaches to where the rockets go. So we've all been guessing. Nobody has seemed to have guessed correctly yet. It wasn't a War Machine. It wasn't Big Wheel. Shout out Jay. But people have been speculating that it was some type of mech. Would it be the Punisher mech? Well, finally, somebody went up to Dwight Stahl and made an accurate guess. They have guessed. This was the actual guess, by the way. So he said, was it Punisher in a Hulkbuster type armor? And Dwight Stahl says, yes, you were correct, and gifted the man a free figure. So shout out you for guessing correctly. It is going to be a Punisher in a Hulkbuster mech armor, which in my mind has to be the Ecto armor. Now, Punisher has wore this since the 90s in different storylines, but the one that I think they have took inspiration from for this particular Marvel Legend is from Punisher versus the Thunderbolts, when the Punisher put on this armor to fight the Red Hulk. That's why it is a sort of Punisher Hulkbuster armor, as he literally wore it to take on Red Hulk. So Dwight also showed off a tease of a helmet, and the helmet matches up pretty well with this mech from this era. So does the little rocket, so do the other blast effects and the guns that are attached to him. So it seems all but confirmed until it's revealed that it is going to be the Punisher Ecto armor based on the evidence that is out there. Now, Dan Yoon is stirring the pot on Twitter, as when I posted this, he just posted, but is it? So I think it's just trying to set us off the trail. I'm hoping they reveal this in its entirety in the December live stream, as they have been teasing it for like 4 months now. So, well, 3 months, whatever. Anyway, it's about time they showed us what it's attached to. So it should be a big mech. Will it reuse parts of the Hulkbuster armor we got in the 85th anniversary line? Maybe some elements of the Ironmonger. Not that I want that by any means. Of course, I would always much rather a brand new, completely unique mold to best represent the source material, of course. But you know what Hasbro are like. Are there elements that they can reuse to make this thing a reality? Time will tell. But you let me know in the comments below. Do you think finally we have the answer? It is the Punisher Ecto armor. And is that interesting to you? Does that sound like something you would be intrigued to see and possibly add to your collection? Time will tell. But again, let me know in the comments below. But that is all the news coming out of Brazil. But like I said, there will be more Marvel Legend news before the year is over, as there is one more live stream to go from the Hasbro team at some point in December. So still reveals to talk about before the year is over, and then we get into top 10 season. What are the top 10 best Marvel Legends of 2025? How was the year in whole? Do you know, like, how was it as a Marvel Legends year when we reflect? Discussions to be had. So if you like Marvel Legends, you are in the right place. Check out the videos tab, find the playlist, but most importantly, please hit that subscribe button, hit all in the notification bell, don't miss out on a video, and please hit that join button, become a channel member, either show some love or join the members club. Much appreciated. There are a couple of other tiers as well with lots of bonus content. Honestly, become a channel member. You literally can become part of the channel. It's so simple. Get involved, people. At least trial it for a month and go and check out all of the extra content on the channel. All right, you can follow me on Instagram at It's Dan Who. I'm on X at Dan Who Reviews, and I will of course see you on the next one.